What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and happy Friday to you all. I hope you all have a safe and fun holiday weekend, and I hope you all had a great week. Sorry for the kind of long gap. I usually do 2 videos during the week. And I originally was going to do a Scream Factory Part 2 collection overview, but in this video I decided why not do a review on 2 of my favorite movies that just hit 4K, and I'm so excited to talk about them because honestly, if you guys are looking for fantastic 4Ks to own in your collection, at least they're fantastic in my opinion, I recommend picking these up. And at the end of the video, I'm kind of going to give you advice on picking up 4K titles, what ones to pick up, and what's worth picking up. So anyway guys, I'm going to do just brief reviews on these. As far as, specs and everything, I'm not really good tech savvy like that. So I'm just going to give you my opinions on these 4Ks and talk about them, talk about the picture, talk about the sound, what I thought about them. And honestly, like I said, these are worth picking up. I think they're fantastic. So the first one is the Goonies. I love the Goonies. I went with the standard 4K edition, which I absolutely love the artwork. And I love the emboss around here. It's so nice. Originally, I was going to get the Steelbook from Best Buy, but just decided to pick this one up. And I absolutely loved, first of all, rewatching the Goonies. It had been at least maybe 5 or 6 years since I had revisited the movie. And I absolutely love this film. It's one of my childhood favorite films. I watched it on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, so many times watching it on TV. Sorry, my nose itched. But I just have a lot of memories with the Goonies. It's definitely one of the best kind of 80s kids, teenager films going on an adventure. I think 80s movies in general, in my opinion, there's something special about a lot of them. And this one still holds up today. I absolutely love the Goonies. Great cast in it. Great story. What a fun ride and a great adventure. But the 4K, I have to say, I know some people are kind of mixed as far as some of the picture quality, but I think this is the best the movie's ever looked. In fact, after I watched the movie, I popped in the Blu-ray, and I was blown away at the difference in picture quality and sound quality. Mostly picture quality, though. Right when the movie opens, you can tell the difference between the Blu-ray and the 4K transfer. It's nice and crisp. There's some detail to it. The colors are more brightened or more natural. It has a natural feel to it, and I absolutely love that about it. The fact that they can clean up a movie that's 35 years old and make it look like a film that came out within the 10 years or maybe the last 10 or 15 years is amazing. I absolutely loved the picture quality. The detail was fantastic. Right when it opened, the first 20 minutes when they're, have the daylight scenes or that gloomy feel, you could see just so much detail in the background, on the road. For example, it's a rainy day in the movie. It's a very cloudy day. And like the puddles on the pavement, you could see the detail in that. I mean, it really just popped out. I loved it. The colors on some of the clothing really popped out. Natural feel, like I said, it just felt real. It looked really nice, and I absolutely loved it. Right when it gets into the cave, I know it kind of gets mixed reviews, but for me, I had no problems with it. The dark feels felt natural again. It looked natural. You again can see details in like the littlest things. Something that really popped out to me when I was watching it is the water falling from the caves. I mean, at one point they're in a waterfall, I believe, and that stream coming down, you could see the detail in it. So I absolutely love the picture quality. Again, it felt like a movie that came out maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and it's 35 years old. It's crazy that they can make a movie look so good. And honestly, if you are going to watch the best picture quality, if you have a 4K, this is worth picking up. If you don't want to spend I think I almost spent like $25 on this. If you don't want to spend that, You can wait till it goes on sale, but honestly, pick it up if you're wanting a really good 4K copy of the Goonies. I absolutely loved it. I look forward to rewatching it again soon. Again, it was just so much fun rewatching the movie again after 5 or 6 years of not seeing it. Still holds up 35 years later. And again, you watch this on 4K and you think it's a movie that came out maybe 10, 15 years ago. Absolutely love it. If there was only one nitpick I have with the movie or with the quality itself, it's not, the darkened scenes when they're under the cave. There's one small, little tiny moment when the character that Sean Astin plays is looking at the coin and you see the ocean in the background and you see his friends. You could tell it's a CGI background, but that's like one nitpick. I'm going to give this, honestly, if I give it a rating out of 4, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Definitely pick it up. It is worth adding in your collection. The Goonies, I absolutely love it. So awesome. And what I love about most 4Ks is that you get the 4K and the Blu-ray. So for example, if you watch the 4K copy and you don't think it's as good as I think, there's the Blu-ray there for you. Again, I still think it's worth picking up, and there's so many great editions out there. I went with this one, the simple 4K copy. I'm happy with it, and absolutely love it. I wish, though, that being that this is the 35th anniversary edition, they would have done some brand new bonus features, but you still get a lot of the previous bonus features that were on the Blu-ray, maybe the DVD as well. They transfer all that over. Again, though, maybe a documentary would have been really nice. Maybe an introduction with the director Richard Donner. Something new would have been really cool, but I'm really happy with it. I love 4K, and I love when you can get one of your favorite films that you grew up with on 4K. And for me, again, it's a 3.5 out of 4. The Goonies, definitely pick that one up. Now, the one that I'm going to say buy it right away is this next movie I'm talking about. Again, I rewatched it. Well, I watched it last night, rewatched it last night on 4K. Watched it for the first time on 4K, and then I popped in the Blu-ray because right away you could tell that there is a huge difference with this movie, and I absolutely loved it. I was blown away that they took a movie that's maybe 32 years old and made it look like a film that came out 10 years ago. That is Beetlejuice. Now, Beetlejuice, like the Goonies, one of my all-time favorites. I prefer Beetlejuice as a movie a little bit more over the Goonies. I'm a big Tim Burton fan. I grew up with this movie, and again, like the Goonies, VHS, TV, DVD, Blu-ray, I've seen it several times. I love Beetlejuice. The cast is fantastic. It was so much fun revisiting this movie last night because every time I watch it, it never gets old for me. Love Beetlejuice as a movie. As far as the 4K goes, this is top 10 4Ks for me. Fantastic. Right away, when the movie opens, the sound has improved. I remember after I watched it on 4K, I popped in the Blu-ray, and I had to turn up my TV a little bit because you could definitely tell a difference in sound. That was a big plus here. And picture quality was a huge plus, a huge difference. The opening scene when, you're going through the opening credits and you have Alec Baldwin's characters kind of model of the town was so detailed. It looked so natural. And what I mean by natural is they definitely took this movie, cleaned it up to where you could tell there's a difference, there's a natural feel to it. I keep saying natural. A realistic feel to it that, again, makes you think that this movie came out, 10 years ago. It's that good. This is a huge plus for me. Again, the opening shot where, the camera's going through the model town looks amazing. Even the trees, right when the movie opens and you kind of get that camera going over the trees, you could see the detail in that. That is how good this looks. The day shots look amazing. The night shots look amazing. The colors are beautiful. I just love this. This is, for me, again, top 10 4Ks that I own in my collection. It was also really fun just to watch a movie kicking off the October fall season. I'm so happy I went with this movie. It's absolutely one of my favorites. You know, the sound, again, beautiful sound to this. This is going to be one that I say buy right away. It's perfect for this time of the year. If you're wanting to upgrade Beetlejuice and you haven't yet, pick this one up. This one is, out of the two, the best one. Again, one tiny gripe, but I'm still going to give this a 4 out of 4 just because of how good this movie looks. But the only tiny little thing I have to say is, you know, back then, obviously, CGI wasn't as good as it is today. So the moments when Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin kind of fall into that world where you see like the sandworm, you could tell that that is a CGI background or special effects background. But again, that's a very, very tiny gripe because as a whole, this looks fantastic. And again, it's like you're watching a movie that came out 10 years prior. Colors, like I said, colors are amazing. Detail on Alec Baldwin's like shirt, where you see like he's wearing a red shirt over his other shirt. You can see just the colors. It's so bright, guys. A must pick up. Check out Beetlejuice. Pick it up on 4K. If it's your first time watching it, this is a must watch for you. You know, or if you've seen it before, pick it up. I love this. You know, I was so happy with watching this movie on 4K, and I've always loved the movie, but I kind of fell in love with it even more watching it again last night. That's how good this looked. I was happy with it, and I'm going to give this a 4 out of 4. So anyway, guys, these are must-buys. Pick them up. You know, if you want to get the steelbooks, that's great. I personally love these editions. I think they're awesome. And I'll mention with Beetlejuice, kind of like with the Goonies, no new bonus features, which it would have been great, again, if you would have had an introduction by Tim Burton or maybe a small documentary. You do have some little bonus features, but I think those are transferred over from the Blu-ray. So nothing special as far as bonus features go. But again, if you're wanting great to fantastic picture quality, I would say these are worth picking up. I loved them both. I'm so happy I picked them up and have them in my collection. As a fan of 80s movies, as a fan of, or as a child that grew up with movies like this and several other films, it's just amazing to have these on 4K, to watch them. They're perfect viewings, guys. And like I said, for me, Beetlejuice, if you're wanting to kick off your fall, October season, pick up Beetlejuice. It's a must. And if you love the Goonies, this is a must to pick up. Like I said, you could probably wait if you want when this hits like $20. Maybe you can get it for $15. But Beetlejuice, I say pick it up right away. It's a must pick up. And then the last thing I want to talk about is 4K, you know, release titles. Obviously, you know, right now, there's not a lot of newer films coming out. If they are coming out, they're straight to video ones, and normally those don't get 4K titles or 4K releases. And we're just starting to get new release movies in theaters. So at the moment, you know, companies like Warner Brothers, they're releasing films that have been released before on Blu-ray on 4K. And you might be wondering, what are the best ones to pick up? You know, you probably don't want to upgrade everything. I'm the same way. I like looking at reviews on YouTube, reviews on Blu-ray.com. You know, they give great reviews. So when it comes to upgrading your Blu-rays or upgrading your DVDs to 4K, always do research on it. You know, kind of pick out which ones do I want to upgrade on, which ones are worth upgrading on. Just look into it. I know that, you know, upgrading can be expensive, but also you can you can also you know, wait till the prices drop. Like I said, Goonies, if you want to wait, $20, $15. Beetlejuice, if you want to do the same thing, you can do that as well. And I know there's several other movies coming out, Hocus Pocus being one that I'm looking forward to watching and reviewing for you guys. That's coming out within the next couple weeks. Psycho's coming out next week. So, you know, you just got to do your research. I love watching other people's YouTube videos. I think it's great. I love watching them. Movie Guy 365, Films at Home, Movie Chatter. Film Buff Pains. I love all those guys. They do such a great job. That's just a shout out to them, and hopefully I did not mispronounce your names. But there's several other YouTubers out there, not just them, that talk about these movies. They do reviews. They do fantastic reviews. They're going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. And do your research on them. I would say do your research, kind of outweigh which ones you're going to get, or outweigh which ones you're going to get first over others. Like I said, 4K, I know, sometimes I get tired of rebuying things, but when I do rebuy them, I will watch other people's reviews on them, or I'll look up research on them, I'll look up reviews, I'll wait till prices drop. Sometimes I'll pay full price, which I don't mind doing that if it's a awesome release of a film. But anyway, guys, I rambled so much there. I hope the advice helped. I know it was a lot of rambling, but I wanted to do a review of these. I say pick these up, guys. And again, if you want to wait a little bit, you can wait till the price drops. Also, check eBay, check Amazon, check, Best Buy. Sometimes Best Buy has really good deals. Sometimes the prices will drop. A big place I like to check is eBay, because you can get different prices. And again, as long as you kind of just look on there, you can see, what deals they have going on, how much these are. Right away, like maybe the first week, they're going to be the price that they are on Best Buy or Amazon. But normally after like 2 or 3 weeks, if you kind of just like wait and look, you can check Amazon and eBay and find really good deals. And like I said, Best Buy sometimes, has really good deals as well. But I'm not going to keep rambling and doing tongue twisters. I do that a lot. You guys know that. But I hope this video was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed my reviews on these 2 releases here. And hopefully, my advice on, picking up 4Ks and upgrading your movies to 4K helped you guys out. So I'm not a, 100% perfect reviewer. I just give you my opinions. I don't get, too into detail with like specs and everything. But hopefully you guys enjoy my opinions, my reviews. I love doing this for you guys. And I have a lot of fun. So look out for a Psycho 4K review. I'll be really interested to see how that picture quality looks, as well as Hocus Pocus. I've ordered those. I'm looking forward to getting them. And, stay tuned for more videos to come, guys. So really appreciate your guys' support, your love, your watching of the channel. It's amazing. I'm having so much fun making videos again. It brings me joy that you guys enjoy these videos. So I really love that. But you guys have a great weekend. Have a safe holiday weekend, but have a great one. And I'll talk to you guys soon. So as always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles. And much love to you guys, because I truly love you guys. I really, really mean it. You guys are special to me. So love you guys. Bye.